Good morning, I'm meteorologist Christy Shields. We are starting our day off with a partly sunny sky. Throughout the day today, we'll have a mixture of clouds and sun. Cannot rule out a stray sprinkle for the most part or dry. It is a frosty start. Temperatures right now are in the 30s, but by this afternoon, we'll reach into the mid to upper 50s. So noon today, 54, clouds mixed in with some sun. By 5, we're at 57, then 10 tonight, 45. Your news starts now.
Want the chance to win over $50,000 in prizes? Play Rudders VIP Summer Sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Visit Rudders.com for official rules and details. Why go anywhere else?
Live from your news leader, this is WTAJ News This Morning.
Thanks so much for staying with us. I'm Morgan Cozier. Christy, it looks like we've got a beautiful sunrise out there this morning.
We really do, and if you happen to take a picture of it, send it in. I know already a few viewers have, so I'm excited to see all those pictures later.
Yes, we love seeing those sunrise pictures.
We do.
All right, we're going to check in with you in just a bit here. But we are going to start this half hour with continuing coverage of that devastating fire at a Jefferson County apartment that has left more than a dozen people homeless. We spoke with one of those residents who is picking up the pieces. Take a listen.
Still, I don't even feel like it's even real yet. I mean, you know, you go to work and you think you're going to come home and to your house and your belongings and your dog, and then you come home and everything's gone.
Yeah, words that are just hard to hear, hard to imagine what she's going through. Kayla, who lost everything, including her dog, is among the 6 families affected by the fire, which state fire marshals and Falls Creek Fire Department are still investigating. The owner of the apartment building, Tim Britton, started a collection site in his office with donations already coming in from the community.
Overwhelming support of people telling us, you know, what can I do? Get me clothes and shoe sizes.
Britton and his team add that they will continue to help everyone who lost their home. And if you want to make a donation, we have all of that information on how to do so posted for you on our website, wearecentralpa.com. We're going to stay in Jefferson County, in the area there where a man will be locked behind bars for dozens of years after pleading guilty to raping a child. According to officers, Andy Powell, formerly of Brookville and Sykesville, has pled guilty to 32 counts of that crime, in addition to several other counts of aggravated indecent assault and sharing sexually explicit material with a minor. We're told this happened over the course of 6 years. Police arrested and charged him back in July of 2020. A Jefferson County judge sentenced Powell between 36 to 80 years behind bars. And a Tyrone man has been arrested after allegedly selling 100 packets of heroin to a state police informant in February. The informant texted 51-year-old Michael Riggleman asking to buy the drugs. Riggleman reportedly told the informant they could meet up on North 3rd Street in Altoona, where police say the informant paid the defendant nearly $700 for the heroin. Riggleman is facing felony charges and has a preliminary hearing set for May 11th. And a Tyrone fugitive accused of strangling his girlfriend is now in custody. Police say 21-year-old Shade Hagenbush and his girlfriend got into an argument on April 30th. Well, that led to him smashing her phone, punching her, and grabbing her around the throat with both hands. We're told the victim was able to escape and ran to a neighbor for help. Police say that there were a number of visible injuries on the woman. Well, with conversations about preventing police violence happening across the U.S., Pennsylvania Senator Bob Casey is looking to improve interactions between law enforcement and people with disabilities. The lawmakers' new police reform initiative is called LEAD. It's short for Law Enforcement Education and Accountability for People with Disabilities. Called a bipartisan effort, the plan is made up of 2 bills. The first is the HELP Act, which will divert non-criminal emergency calls away from 911 and towards mental health services.
This bill will strengthen and enhance 2 emergency call systems. The 211 system for human service needs and the 988 National Suicide Prevention Lifeline for mental health needs.
That second bill, the Safe Interactions Act, will provide law enforcement with knowledge and training on how to interact with those with mental disabilities or those who are in a crisis. The 2 bills will be introduced today. Since they're a bipartisan effort, Casey says he's not expecting any substantial opposition.
From WTAJ, your weather authority, Here's your weather now.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Christy Shields. Happy Tuesday. We're starting off the day with some patchy clouds. Not really dealing with much visibility issues. Most of us are at 10 miles, but we do have some fog in Punxsutawney down to 3, 2.5 miles in Emporium and 6.5 in Huntington. But for most, again, not going to be an issue. What could be an issue this morning is frost on your windshield if your car was parked outside, especially in our northern counties. We're at 34 degrees currently in St. Mary's and Emporium, 38 in DuBois, 35 degrees currently in Bedford, 41 in Johnstown, 45 in State College, and 44 currently in Altoona. And because of that frost overnight into this morning, the National Weather Service has issued a frost advisory for Elk, Cameron, Clearfield, and northern Center County until 8 this morning. Now keep in mind it's not going to be a huge issue, but tonight there could also be some frost. So like we've been saying this week, if you have any sensitive plants that could be damaged outside, you want to bring those indoors during the overnight or even cover them up. Winds currently are light from the west. We will see a westerly breeze today between 10 to 15 miles an hour, and slowly our temperatures will be on the rise. So cool today, highs in the 50s. By tomorrow we're at 60, and then over the weekend it is seasonable with highs in the upper 60s to lower 70s. More details on what to expect coming up.
Christy, thank you. Employees at an Altoona-based company will get another pay bump. Sheets announced that they'll be adding $2 an hour more to their current wage. But there's also more on the way. This summer, employees will also see another $1 added an hour to their paychecks. Nearly 9,000 store employees in the Keystone State will see the raise throughout all of Sheets' 269 locations in the Commonwealth. This change will go into effect on May 21st. And Penn State's collection of more than 10,000 works of art will soon move into a new home in Center County. This now that the university's Board of Trustees have approved plans for a new, larger Palmer Museum of Art. The building will sit in the Arboretum at University Park alongside the H.O. Smith Botanical Gardens. The $85 million project will break ground this summer with an anticipated opening in fall of 2023. And fans of the Altoona Curve can expect to return to near normal later this season. P&G Field will move back to near 100% capacity starting on June 8th. The Curve was in cooperation with the Blair County Department of Emergency Services, the Commonwealth, and the MLB to approve the shift back to near normal. Well, those who call Huntington County home might have noticed green lights shining throughout the area recently. And if you've wondered why, here's the answer. It's in support of the county commissioners proclaiming May Mental Health Awareness Month. The Tri-County campaign, which also includes Mifflin and Juniata, is called Light the Way. People are encouraged to replace the outside or even the inside lights with green ones to recognize the importance of good mental well-being.
Change a porch light that allows people to say, well, why is that light green? You know, it's not Christmas. It just allows people to have a conversation. So the idea of Light the Way is you're sparking that conversation about mental health and trying to decrease the stigma that's related to mental health or mental illness and suicide.
Those looking to light up green still have time to do so. We're told the campaign runs until May 28th. Still to come on WTAJ News this morning, off the air, one of Hollywood's biggest award shows might not make it to TV next year. Hear what's holding back the Golden Globes.
Most older Americans are now fully vaccinated. For many of them, that means it's time to travel. I'm Wendy Gillette with how seniors